Hello and welcome to my channel. I think it was last summer when a good friend of mine recommended that I watch this DC animated movie called The Dark Knight Returns. And you know what? I really enjoyed that movie. I mean, it was really cool. It took a different take on Batman. You know, he's older, he's a little grumpy, and his Robin is a little middle school kid that's kind of attached herself to him. But you know what? I'm not the only person who liked that. According to Rotten Tomatoes, many of you guys like that movie as well. So what I thought I'd do today is I take a head sculpt from James Rogovoy over on eBay at illusion.com and made it up with some materials and some accessories that I got from Classic TV Toys to kind of put together this, I guess, different dynamic duo. So stay tuned and take a look at what we're doing today. Well, here's the first part of my dynamic duo. You know, I wanted to put together a Carrie Kelley to go with my Batman. And so this was pretty easy to source. I just went online, went to Classic TV Toys, and found some really cool stuff to add to my Mego body. They have this head, it's a Poison Ivy head, and I think it's a pretty good likeness of Carrie Kelley. And the outfit itself also came from Classic TV Toys, the Robin tunic, the leggings, and the belt. Those were all, I think, parts of the original Robin that they put together, but they sell the pieces individually. And then the wrist guards were the green wrist guards along with the green teen hands, I believe. And I think that's it for Classic TV Toys. The glasses, they came from over at Laser Mego, and I think they look great. I was thinking about painting a black line to go across the top and the sides. I may still do that. And then I put together a little slingshot. I just had some plastic pieces laying around, and I glued them together and then found a little fastener from one of my other toys and added that to it. So, you know, the Robin, really easy to put together. So let's get started on the Batman. I'm gonna go ahead and take that head that I got from James Rogovoy, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it primed. At this point, I've already got the head primed. Still looking sculpt, isn't it? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block out the eyes in black and in the mouth. That way I have a good base to build on. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Abaddon black. And I'm just going to black out the eyes. And let me do the mouth too while I'm here. He is the Dark Knight after all, right? Okay, I think while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and tackle the cowl. Oh yeah, okay, I see the cowl. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this blue that I have. It's called Altdorf Guard Blue. And you can see it kind of matches the gloves that I have and the boots. It's kind of in between the two. I'm going to also bring it down a little bit with some blue wash that I have. I'll do that in just a bit. But I'm just going to go ahead and get the paint on. It's dried out a little bit, so I added some water. You can see it looks like a light blue, but once I add that wash, it's going to darken it up quite a bit. And I'll probably do a couple of coats. Try not to get on the skin. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to need a couple of coats. Let me go ahead and get the big parts of this big brush, and I'll come back with a smaller brush. Yep, definitely a couple of coats. I think I'm going to stop there and then come back with a smaller brush and do the areas around the face, because I don't want to have I don't want to have a lot of over travel here because it's darker color and it might not react well with the flesh. So yeah, it's looking good. I may have to go back and do a black wash. We'll see. But so far for my first coat, I think it's looking pretty good. Okay, let me let that dry a little bit and I'm going to tackle the flesh and then I'll come back and clean up. Okay, I managed to put on a second coat too. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start on the flesh. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Kislev flesh and start working on the parts underneath the cowl. Well, let me switch over to a smaller brush. Thinking maybe I should paint the white stuff first. Let's see. Oops, sorry about that. Might need a couple of coats of this too. Just because I have that black there that kind of like bled through. Really liking the sculpt. You know, I've already got my Robin done, and I'm really excited about getting this guy done. And I have some ideas for him. I'm going to be using like a muscular body on this guy, and I don't know how that's going to work. Ooh, excuse me, I keep hitting the camera. I don't know how that's going to work, especially with the outfit. Looking pretty good. If you get some paint in the mouth, don't worry about it. You know, that black is there to hit the recesses way in the back of the mouth. And we're going to add some white paint in just a little bit. So It's not critical. I think I am going to let that dry though. Let's see if I can get some white paint in his eyes. Because something tells me I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to paint him again. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it the first time. Okay. Boy, those are small. I'm just trying to get the tip of my brush. Okay, well, I've gone too far. That's okay. I'll go back with my my blue paint and try to take care of that. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Okay, let me let this dry, and I'm gonna come back and maybe do some touch-ups. Definitely on the eyes. So I've gone a little too far in a couple of places. You know, might as well. No, I can't do the teeth. I got flesh there right now. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. At this point, I'm going to take care of any over travel that I have in the eyes. I'm just going to use a fine tip brush and go along the top and the bottom, kind of like define those eyes. So basically what I just did was I just removed all the black that I put in there to kind of darken it. You can still see a little bit of it, but it's reduced it quite a bit. The eyes look a lot cleaner. Okay. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of the teeth. I might add another drop of white to the eye. Not too much, just enough to kind of like brighten them up a little bit. Ah. Let me get that before it dries. I mean, I can always go back and paint it blue. It'll cover it pretty well. But let me see how much I can get off. Okay, I'll go back and I'll take care of that later. Let me go ahead and tackle the teeth. It looks like my black is only staying in the corner of the mouth. I think I got rid of most of the black, but it is in the corners. And I'm going to add a little wash in there too, so And let me go ahead and take care of the lips. I'm going to make them a little darker color. Since I'm using the Kislev Flesh, I think I'm going to use a shade darker, and that's going to be my layered Cadian flesh tone, and that's what I'm going to use for the lips. You can see it's also providing a nice little border. Yeah, looking pretty good. Let's take care of that blue while I'm here. That spill that I made. Just so you can see it's not going to be a big deal. You see it's all cleaned up. There we go. Wow. I think I'm going to add a wash next. Maybe a black wash for the teeth, and then a flesh wash for the rest of them. I'll be back. At this point, I'm going to work in the shades, and I think I'm going to start with the teeth. So I'm going to use some of my Nolans oil, because what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to do a really, really diluted wash with this. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to highlight the teeth individually. Okay, that's done. Now, oh, you know what I should do? Let me try a little wash, this black wash, like around the eye, and see what that does. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a better idea than painting the sockets black to begin with. I may have to go back and paint some white on the eyes because it looks like it's bleeding in a little bit. But boy, look what it did. Wow, that looks great. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the blue wash now. Or you know what, let me do the flesh wash. Where is it? This contrast Gilliman's for flesh. Let me put that down and see how that looks. Again, I'm going to dilute it. Okay. Yeah, these washes really, you know, they really add a lot to your miniatures or your heads. Wow. They kind of just give them the depth that they need. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to switch over to my Darken Off Nightshade. And remember, this is going to be used to not only kind of like show off the recesses and the accents and stuff, but it's also going to darken the color a little bit. See what I mean? So you're going to see the folds in the cowl. And it's going to bring the color down. It's going to darken it. Oops, I got a little on the flesh. Go back and clean that up real quick. See what I mean? It looks great. Let me get that little spill. I can always go back with my my flesh and touch that up, so I'm not worried about it. But I'd like to get as much as I can off. It's pretty clean right there. Wow. I don't even think I need to do the teeth. The teeth look great. I think he's done, honestly. Oh, the eyes. I'm gonna have to touch up the eyes. They got a little wash in there. But all in all, pretty happy with them. I'm gonna go ahead and touch up the eyes, maybe put a little more white on the teeth, and I think I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna let him dry first. All right, at this point, I'm just gonna be touching up. I'm gonna go ahead and, oops, sorry about the camera again. I have it like right in front of me. I'm hoping that this is a little bit easier for me to paint with so I can see. But it looks like I keep bumping it. So I'm just touching up the eyes. And I'll probably touch up the teeth. Yeah, those eyes look good, don't they? Got lucky. All right, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to touch up the flesh. There was one spot, if you remember, where it kind of like bled into the blue paint. So I'm going to take care of that now. And I might as well go back and highlight a couple of pieces, like on the chin and maybe the, well, there's no cheeks. I'll just highlight those pieces right there. See if there's anything I missed. I don't think so, it looks good. Look at the cowl. That wash really did a good job on it. Oh, I was going to go back and do the teeth. Hang on. Again, I'm just trying to do like individual teeth. I want to keep the dark color in between them if I can, but I also want to lighten them up. All right, I think at this point he's pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and cover him with matte clear coat. Ooh, look, I have a little blue I think I need to take care of. Hang on. I'm going to cover him with that matte clear coat, and I think I'm going to call him. Just going to do this little quick touch up over here. All right, well, he's done. I'll be back. I'm going to dress him up. Here's the figure complete. What I've done is I've added, you know, some accessories from classic TV toys. This is the gray bodysuit. These are the black trunks. This right here, this belt, was actually one of the bandoliers that they have that I cut back. I just cut the belt off and I used the bandolier and wrapped it around his leg and glued the ends together. You know, you can just like slip it up over his calves. The boots are also the boots from Classic TV's toys. These are actually the muscular boots because I chose a muscular body for this guy. You know, Frank Miller version in the cartoon showed that Batman, even though he was older, was still, you know, in you know, superb physical shape, right? And he was still strong. So that's what the muscular body does for you there, is it gives you that look. You know, the cape, I love this cape, got it from Classic TV Toys as well. It also has that that wire in here so that you can pose it dynamically. You can do some different things with it. Really cool looking. That paint that I chose matches the cape identically, and the also the Cree-cut emblem. I use this this material called Cree-cut to create the emblem there. If you want to see how that's done, take a look at my Punisher video because I go in depth about how I do that. But it's really simple. You just get the material, you trace on a pattern, and you cut it out using an X-Acto knife and some small scissors. That's what I did here. But yeah, really happy with them. The gloves also came from Classic TV Toys. Let's take a look at them next to the Robin. I have the Robin right here. So yeah, look great together. Really happy with the way these guys came out. You know, if you're a fan of that DC cartoon, like with a cartoon movie that I am, you know, this is a great pair to put together and to customize. Well, that's it for today. Till next week, you guys stay safe and be cool, and I'll see you guys really, really soon. Bye-bye now.